I feel like a lot of times in our church culture, we deal with dualities a lot. You're this or you're this. You're this or you're this. You're married or you're single. You're a stay-at-home mom or you work. We talk about balance. We use that as a metaphor for the choices that we make in our lives. I think another thing that somatics has taught me is that balance isn't quite the correct metaphor for what we do to manage all of the responsibilities, desires, identities in our life. For me, it's more of a pull. It's more of this very three-dimensional experience. It's not black or white. It's not I'm this or I'm this. And I experienced that struggle a couple of times, being single in New York, wanting to be a dance artist and choreographer, and questioning kind of my place in the church as a single adult woman. At the same time, questioning my place in the field of modern contemporary dance because I wanted to have a family. I wanted to have children. And so it was this pull, and I felt kind of my choices were kind of this or this. And the other time I felt this kind of duality was when I became a mother. And I was asking those same questions. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Should I do this? Ought I do this? What would my mother say? What would my bishop's wife say? What would my best friend say? And yet you get into life and you find that it's much more of it's just a more full kind of, I don't know, like I'm thinking of like swimming through water or something. It's not like I'm on a teeter-totter, this or this, you know. And I experienced that in my body, this kind of, the study of somatics, and specifically what I do, which is Laban movement analysis. It connects our bodies into three-dimensional space. That's kind of the point of it. How do we connect to our physicality in a three-dimensional way? And how do I connect to my world and my environment also three-dimensionally, fully, wholly? And transferring that idea that I have felt so often at a physical level into issues surrounding our spiritual identity, I think has opened more kind of possibilities for me. Like I can find ways to manage all of this. And it doesn't mean that it's simple or pretty. It's sometimes very fraught with tension and turmoil. But I kind of wonder if that's the point of our lives. That we're supposed to have these whole-bodied, whole spirit, whole kinds of experiences that are not so two-dimensional, not so kind of polar. I think there's something really truthful about that. And somatics and the study of somatics and specifically Laban movement analysis has, I think, opened up that experience of spiritual progression to me in a new way. It's given me new metaphors, new framework. And that's made all the difference for me.